I had such a beautiful amaryllis last year that I have saved that bulb from last year. There's some of the pictures of how well it turned out. It really looked different on its bulb. Now there are a lot more segments this year, but I'm going to try and get it to go again. Now that's what this bulb looked like with all the little stalks and everything cut off. I let it dry out and then cut off the brown stalks. But now let's try to replant. Hi, it's Kim, and today it's planting time for my amaryllis bulb. I saved this from last year, and it's sat down here in the basement during the whole year, and I think it may or may not be about the right time. I may be a little late, but I'm going to try to get it planted so that I can have a bloom possibly by Christmas. It should take 6 or 8 weeks, so I hope I'm just about on time. So what I'm going to do is use one of these pots. I don't remember if I've released the video yet of the collection of pots that we got from the local grocery store. They throw these away, and they are cash pots that plants come in, and I guess they just, when they're done with it, they discard the plant if it doesn't sell, but they just discard these too. So we got a whole bunch of these at the local grocery store. I'm using it as a cash pot. I've got this plastic one. I've already lined it with a coffee filter, and I'm going to put the soil in there. But then so that I can soak it real well, I'm going to put it down in there so I can pull it out as I need to. But I think this is going to work, so let's get started. Okay, the pot's all ready. I've rinsed it out, and I've put my soil mixture in here, just the regular soil mixture for potting as opposed to garden soil. And I did use a sprinkle of my systemic mixture. I don't know if that comes out straight to you or backwards, but this is those systemic granules for gnats. So far, I've been pretty lucky, not had any gnat infestation since I brought in all my plants, and hopefully that's going to stay the same. So let me get this a little bit, I don't know, 2/3 full, and let's see how it sits. A little tiny bit more, because we want the bulb way up out of the soil. About like that, I think. Okay, and then I'm just going to hold it down and put the soil in around it. Doesn't take long to get something like this done. It's just finding the time to sit down and do it. Okay, that might be a little high. So let me press it down, and then I'll adjust the bulb. That's pretty much exposed all the way around. Let's see. You can see the bulb pretty well. So I think that looks good. I'll clean it off just a little, and then we're going to water it to get those roots all activated and searching through the soil. I think it's going to do real well. I hope this is staying focused. Okay, so here's the cash pot. It's just a pale green. I don't know if it's showing up. Has a tiny bit of a pattern to it, almost like a basket weave. But this is just going to fit right down in here like that. And then I'm going to water it right away. And then maybe after about, I'll give it 10 minutes. I'll pull it out of the cache pot and cache pot, if you're French. Pull it out of there and make sure I drain it off because we don't want it to stand in water. And I'll give it a little bit of a spray. Oh, I forgot to say that I did put a little bit of cinnamon. I smelled the cinnamon and it smells delicious. I don't want this to get infested with a fungus. Now, it looks like when I cut all the leaves and everything off right here, we might have had a little bit of growth starting, so I hope it didn't damage it, but we're going to see what we can do with getting an amaryllis. This one was the red lion, so that should go well with this pale, pale green, and I think it's going to look wonderful. So I'll keep an eye on this and give you an update here and there. But so far, looks really good. And that's it. That's how easy it is to save and plant your amaryllis and save it from year to year. But thanks for joining me today. And be sure and stick around and watch another video. Well, it's only been 12 days and I've got sprouts, but it looks like the bloom stalk instead of a leaf. But we'll deal with it.